Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd. Welcome in. I was contacted by a band called Hostage, and they've been out for a few years, and they contacted me on Instagram, and they said, Old School Nerd, we watched your channel, we checked out what you were doing with some of these other bands, and we like the way you react to their music. And they said, if you could do us a favor, give us a 100% honest reaction, no editing tricks, no fake reactions. They want 100% honest and real. And I think I'm just going to have to start saying that my channel is 100% honest and real, because if you guys are sure you want me to do this, I'll be more than happy to do so. Like and subscribe to the channel. The link to this amazing video will be in the description below. Please check them out. Check us out on oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts, as well as our Patreon for those who want to help support the channel. Thank you very much. And of course, the merchandise store. Now, 100% honest and real, huh? All right. Can't say I didn't warn you. All right. This is Chainsmokers featuring Daya, Don't Let Me Down. But it's a tribute reinvention cover by a band called Hostage. So let's see how they handle this Chainsmokers song. Like I said, it's 100% real. I'll mispronounce stuff, and we're not going to do it over. We do it once. 100% honest, 100% real, no faking. Here we go.
Let's go! Crashing, hit a wall. Right now I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle. Stranded, reaching out. I call your name, but you're
Okay, right there. A lot of metal bands or heavier rock bands have done covers of other people's original art, and most of them stay true to the artist's arrangement, but still make it their own with little things. Now, when you're dealing with the Chainsmokers, you have to understand that currently the Chainsmokers have a drummer named Matt McGuire. And if you don't know who Matt McGuire is, look him up. He's got a YouTube channel. And in fact, he is an amazing drummer, and he does drum covers, some of the best you've ever seen. So to get into this song, realize that it's not exactly easy to just take a Chainsmoker song and do a cover of it. You have to be able to jump into it 100%, no fear. First off, the vocalist, very straightforward. He did a little bit of an aggressive growl to start with that little yell, let's go. But his singing is very, I don't want to use the word basic. I'm not saying that as a catch. He's not a high singer. He's not a low singer. He is a natural singer. It's just his natural voice. Now, normally people would be like, I don't like singers like that. However, this is real. It's relatable. And for most people who are not amazing singers, they can relate to this, because this is like plain spoken word. It would be like me if I came up here and I started doing the DJ. Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd. Welcome into our channel. I don't do that. I speak to you like I would want to be spoken to. He's singing to you with genuinity. I made up that word, by the way. That's a made up word. Genuality is not a word. Made it up because it's the only way that I can think of to explain this. He's being very genuine with his singing. Now, the rhythm section, really like the bass groove, enjoying that. You have the guitarist who's playing the riffs, putting that metal feel into it. You have a guitarist who's playing the hook and that little tag of that little fluttering higher note, which is cool. The reason why I stopped it was because of the drummer and the bass player went into kind of a segue rhythm where they added a layer into the percussion that elevates the song in a way that you don't notice at first, but all of a sudden you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's amping it up. Normally, you have a guitar, a melodic instrument, or the singer will ramp up a song into a chorus that leads you into it. It elevates. In this respect, Hostage did something that I appreciate, where they take the rhythm section and ramp it up to where you can feel the song build, but not in the melodic areas within the rhythm section. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here. Listen for it. The bass player and the drummer are going to leave the standard count rhythm that they're doing and layer it with an extra. And it's going to seem a little bit syncopated, but if you catch it, you're going to feel it and you're going to go, oh, that's where you're feeling the amp. Here it comes. He's tapping that hi-hat. He's hitting the ride. He's hitting the ride, adding the little extra tags on the ride. He's adding that little syncopated snare double hit instead of just playing it straight like he did the first two verse portions. This part, he's amping it up. Let's see where they go with it. Little breakdown. Love that. He didn't overextend it. The drummer didn't overextend the breakdown tom walk. He went into a snare run, and it builds. It's building. Okay, we've talked about it with Torrential Rain. We talked about it with Beneath Atlantis. We've talked about it with other bands who've asked me to look at some of their stuff. This is another component that you're looking for. When you're looking at Torrential Rain, when we did some of their stuff, when they requested me look at their new stuff, their stuff right out the gate, try to keep up. That's the sound they go for. Because this is a Chainsmokers song, technically it is a pop song. Sorry, it is a current pop song. And Hostage is taking it and elevating it within the metal genre. To do so, you cannot just take off. If you just take off and just go breakneck speed through it, you're not paying homage to the original artists and what they've created. You're jumping out of the arrangement. They're staying within the Chainsmokers arrangement, but they are building it out. Now, going into the snare, builds out into the chorus. Let's check it out. Here we go. I like that segue out, that slowing roll. We call it a slowing roll now, where you jump when you come out of that full count, and you duh, 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 duh. Technically, musically, it's referred to as a retard, where you slow the count down through something. Most people don't like using that word anymore, so we call it a slowing roll, where you're slowing into something. But technically, musically, the music terminology is to retard the count. And the drummer did that coming out. It's really nice. I like the way the lead singer kind of gives me a little bit of a I Prevail feel. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's not two singers, it's one. He can do the high melodic, lead man, singing out to the crowd, sharing emotion, but yet he can also get in there and get that aggressive growl tone in there. It shows the emotional, just aggressiveness, which you want. Now, I know I'm stopping this video a lot, but remember, these guys asked me to. So if you have a problem with me stopping it and talking about it so much, do me a favor. Please click the link in the description below, like, subscribe, check out the video. It is awesome.
Thought you were on my side, but there is nobody by my side. I need you right now.
Now that we've described everything they've done before, let's see how they just rolls through. We're not gonna stop. Let's go. Put it all together. There he goes. Like that. Break. that walk. Bridge. This is very current. When I say that it reminds me quite a bit of I Prevail, it's not just the singer who can do both the melodic tones and the growl as one person versus two vocalists. The arrangement does remind me of that, where they're going very aggressive into a slight bridge and then they do a break. And it's just the lightest melodic tones with the singer reprising that chorus in a very intimate, personal way. He's not even singing, he's just talking to you like it's serious to him. Like if I come through here and I'm all hyped up and I'm being like, okay guys, listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is how I feel. That's what he's doing here. Not enough bands do this. The problem is, one of the more famous bands that does this quite often is I Prevail. So the problem that the Hostage Band is going to have with this is not that people are going to compare him to I Prevail. It could actually be a boon for them where they go, hey man, they sound like I Prevail, but I like this song, or I like the way they did the cover for Chainsmokers. So you take a gamble anytime that you're doing something that another band is doing in the genre. Are they doing this differently? Yes, because they do not have two lead singers. Are they doing it differently because they're not as keyboard enhanced effects in their stuff? Yes, because I Prevail's new album, the Trauma album, especially the songs in there, they do quite a bit of that electronic keyboard affected sounds mixed in with it to kind of give it that hype feel. They're doing it more of a natural feel, which is great. So let's finish this out. Let's see that. We know they're doing this breakdown. Let's see how they come back in to the reprisal chorus. We know it's coming. Are they going to change up the rhythm? Are they going to change up the lyrics? Are they going to change up the way that it's presented by the lead singer and guitars? Let's find out. If they're smart, they will elevate to something, another level, at putting a third or fourth layer on top of what they've done before. That way, it's what's referred to as a reprisal chorus. You never want to go from your verse, chorus, into a bridge breakdown, which is the standard formula, and then go back into a chorus that's just the same as you've done before. If it's not something that strikes either elevated, different, or a reprisal, but a climactic reprisal, it'll fall dead. I think they're going to do something special.
Don't let me down. Think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling, I hope that you'll be
Here you go. The walk in. There you go. That's good storytelling. That's really good storytelling. There you go. Okay, they were able to save this to the end. Remember, he only used the growl as an accent to what he had been doing the whole time. Plus, after the breakdown and that cutoff where it's just him connecting emotionally, the singer to you with just minor melodic tones, then they come back in with a build and then they allow something that they've never done the rest of the song. The guitarists have been holding back in a supporting role to the singer. You do have roles. In any band, you have a role. Either your song is going to be dominated by your lyrical, it's going to be dominated by your guitars. You're going to be dominated by the rhythm section and drums. You normally never, if on purpose, bands will not let all different roles be paramount at the same time. Because if you do, the sound is muddy. You have to tell a story from perspectives. Otherwise, it's just crowd noise. That may not seem simple to someone who's just listening to music, but as an artist, you want to think about that. And these guys are thinking about it. They've held back. This guitarist has just been playing that little hook. It's just been playing that, just accenting here and there to remind you. He's just reminding you, hey, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. You better not forget about me. And then after the bridge and the breakdown, he comes in with this aggressive solo. And without missing a beat, they go back into the chorus as a reprisal chorus, which you want to do as a climactic. He's the calm demeanor upon which he's tried to be in the way he's speaking. The lead singer of Hostage has been trying to appeal to you. Personally, I'm trying to appeal to you in a normal soft voice. Sometimes he goes up to tell you how serious it is to him. Now he's just saying, do not let me down. Aggressive, emotional, growling. That is musical storytelling. Good job, Hostage. Damn good job. This is why it's different. Yeah. Storytelling. A lot of these newer bands that I'm finding lately, Torrential Rain, Hostage, a lot of these bands, and even some of your other bands that you see, like First to 11, Violet Orlandi. You talk about unique. Now, Hostage and Torrential Rain, as two of the bands that I've followed lately, they are actual bands that travel, and they form as a band. They have their own unique music, their own original stuff. But when you're talking about Violet Orlandi, Halocene, First to 11, Lauren Bakic, they're all amazing. But I'm going to talk about Violet Orlandi and another one. These bands are doing it the right way. Torrential Rain is doing their original stuff, mainly pushing the original stuff they're doing right now, which is elaborate as hell. You better put your seatbelt on when you're doing Torrential Rain. Hostage is doing a very, very strong performance here. You're looking at Violet Orlandi. She's doing stuff completely outside the box for what you're used to. She's taking that sultry, low, jazzy, macabre style, putting it in your face with both original and covers. You've got Leo Maracchioli, who is the master of the cover and tribute song from all genres. Hostage is doing it the right way. They are paying homage to Chainsmokers, the original song. They're not deviating from the original song and the original arrangement and count. However, they're making it unique while still staying within that classic formula of storytelling. No one instrument overpowered the rest of them. They told the story as a group, each letting each part tell their part of the story. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Hope you did too. My name is Old School Nerd. And I'm old, but you're never too old to find a new band out there that's doing something the right way, which is paying homage, doing it right, but making it your own. Now, the next thing I want to see, Hostage. This is between you and I. Message me. I want to hear what you think. And throw me an original. I want to hear an original. I want to see what you boys got in store for the rest of us. My name is Old School Nerd. That was Hostage doing a cover of Chainsmokers. We will see you next time.